Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to the BNS channel. I think it's funny today that I left a comment on Facebook that said I was going to be out and about today, and one of my friends messaged back and said, are we to expect a video? I guess I'm that predictable, huh? Today I wanted to talk to you about influence and how we have the ability to, how everybody has the ability to sell. I get told very often that, oh, I can't sell, I can't do that, I can't do what you do, there's no way that I could do that. I think, and this is my own personal opinion, that everybody has the ability to sell. You all know, if you've been watching my videos, that I do not like the word sell, because to me, sell is just the exchange of money for a product. The process of is either going to be influenced or manipulated. I find, I'm not a big fan of manipulation, by the way, but I find that manipulation is basically, it's what I'm going to gain. So if I'm going to manipulate you, it's what I can get out of it, not necessarily what the customer or the recipient is going to get from it. You have the ability, when you manipulate somebody, you have the ability to tell them exactly what they want to hear, no matter if they want it or not, if they need it or not, as long as you can gain from it. Okay, so influence brings me back to when we were kids. When we were kids, we had the ability to, and I hear a lot of people say this, that we had the ability to sell our parents anything. Essentially, we did. Because we had the gift of influence. We are born with the gift of influence. It's a matter of whether we use it or not. So when you're a kid and you want something, what do? You beg and you beg and you plead and please mommy, please daddy, and then you bat your eyes and you pull at their heartstrings, please mommy, and then you start crying and all of that stuff, okay? Some of that is a little bit of manipulation, okay? The crying and the you know, because that is, you're only doing it because you're going to gain something from it, supposedly. The influential part of it is knowing that you're going to get what you want eventually based on the experience that you are providing. So let's take it up a few more years. You go to a restaurant. Absolutely love the food, you love the service, the price is good. So what do? You share that information with a friend and say, you know what, I went to the most amazing restaurant. We sat down, they were so courteous to us, they treated us so well, they had the drinks right there, the cost was good, and the food was awesome. Just in that story, in that sharing, you have now influenced your friend to try out this restaurant. So, when they say you can sell snow to an Eskimo or ice to an Eskimo, basically what they're saying is that through the ability to share or the ability to talk with somebody, not to somebody, but with somebody, that you can actually share an experience with the Eskimo to say, you know what, you need ice for your drinks. You need, you know, you don't want to have warm drinks or, you know, whatever the case may be. But I guess to pull this all together, and I have to tell you, this is the third time that I do this video because I tend to get rambling about what I'm talking about or what I'm trying to put my point across, and so this is the third time that I've done this. So all of you out there who think I can do this on first take, yeah, that doesn't happen very often. So, someone who says that they cannot sell, they cannot do what I do, is full of baloney. Because anytime you experience something, and of course my suggestion to all of you is if you ever decide that you want to sell something, try it first. Experience it. Find out whether you love it or hate it. Have something under your belt, meaning that you have the ability to share what it was for you when you tried it. That's where the influence is going to come from. I use a perfect example. Oprah Winfrey is very influential. Our teachers were very influential. The reason that they were influential, or that they are, is because they have gone through or experienced certain things that they talk to you about. And when you have experienced something, you become very passionate for it or against it, whichever direction you go. But if I tell you that I have the best mailbox on the face of the earth, this mailbox is sturdy. When you open it up, the door springs back. You don't even have to close it. You don't have to worry about making sure that it's closed tight. And the snowplows can see it because it's bright orange. If I told you that, and that was through my experience, and it clicked, and something you heard you were able to connect with, I have then influenced you to go out and purchase one of those mailboxes. I have no desire to sell you a mailbox, but because of my experience, I've been able to do that. Therefore, I truly believe that we do not sell, or really good salespeople don't sell. They share. They provide an experience. They connect with the person that they're talking to, and everybody has the ability to do that. If you're shy, you still have the ability to share with someone what your passions are, because everybody has a passion for or against something. And that's all you're doing when you're selling. So the ability to influence people was embedded in us. It was something that we were born with, and if we choose to use it, then we have a skill that we can utilize in business. And as we were as children, non-business. So the point that I'm trying to make today is that everybody has the ability to sell. And sell equals share. Share equals providing an experience. Providing an experience is feeling of a passion, whether it's a good passion or a bad passion of something. And if you have the ability to share that, you have the ability to influence somebody. Now, that's why I think that I do as well as I do, because I'm not a salesperson. I'm not a pushy salesperson. I am not someone who is going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to share with you my experiences, and if that resonates with you, if it clicks, and you have something that you heard in my experience that you appreciate, then I will have influenced you to possibly purchase my product. That's completely different than me saying, you have to have this. Are you sure you don't want this? Because you have to have this. There's a big difference. And if you're thinking about doing something in sales, don't ever tell yourself that you can't do it. Or don't ever tell yourself that you can't do what I do. Because that is total BS. Total. Because you are born with the ability to influence anybody. Whether it's your partner, whether it's your kids, your parents, your friends. You have the ability to influence them. Because otherwise, your partner would not have fallen in love with you. Your kids would not listen to what you have to say. Some don't, but that's okay. We're all learning, right? It's just, don't second guess yourself. Give yourself that much credit because you deserve it. And I truly believe that if you have a desire or a passion and just, oh God, I wish I could do that. Guess what? You probably can. You just need to do it. So that's my message for today, is that you influence people, you inspire people, and because of that, you are awesome. And I want to make sure that you all have a sensational day, and all of this corresponds with what I tell you at the end of every video that I do. And that is, be true to you. Be true to who you are, what you can do, and who you can influence. I'll talk to you on the next video. Bye.